Today, let's talk about a word called correlation. Correlation is basically a connection between two things. So here's a simple correlation right here. All right. So we have a chart, and on one side here I have eating, and the other side I have feeling hungry. These are something that are going to have a strong correlation. The hungrier you are, the more likely you are to eat. If you're not hungry, you probably won't eat. If you're very hungry, you probably will eat. And this is a pretty good correlation. But sometimes we can get a correlation that's not such a good one. Like, for example, let's say the popularity of K-pop. K-pop's been becoming more popular, and the price of Bitcoins has been going up. So there's a correlation between the popularity of K-pop and a correlation and the Bitcoin price, but these aren't really connected. If the popularity of K-pop went up tomorrow, say that Psy released a new album and it sold a lot, that doesn't mean that Bitcoin's going to go up. Or if Bitcoin went down, probably it's not going to affect how popular K-pop is. So this would be a bad correlation. Leading us to something, if you go to grad school, you'll hear this many times. Correlation does not mean causation. So sometimes it does. So like eating and feeling hungry, that's a really good connection. The connection between Bitcoin and K-pop, not much of one. In fact, there is a correlation, but it's a bad correlation. And they get other interesting correlations. So, like, for example, how much you weigh, and I'm big and fat, but how much you weigh and your chances of being a supermodel. Well, if you're too thin, well, you're probably not going to be a supermodel. And if you're too heavy, you probably won't be a supermodel. If you're just right, then you have a better chance. And then you can have things that are just not correlated at all. Like, for example, the number of books you read and the number of pets you own. This is probably completely random with little correlation. You'll have some people who read a lot of books and have no pets. You'll go over and have people who read very few books and have no pets. And you'll have the opposite. You'll have people who have a lot of pets and read a lot of books, and people who have a lot of pets and don't read a lot of books. It's just going to be random, no correlation. So, I hope this makes things make sense to you. Leave a comment below. What is something you've noticed a correlation between? And do you think it's a good correlation, like eating and feeling hungry? Or is it a bad correlation, like the Bitcoin price and popularity of K-pop? Hope to hear from you soon, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye-bye.